Hey, I'm E. You got I am. You got Means. This Anything Goes
Podcast. And like I normally say, this podcast can be very controversial. It's our own life experiences, our own life opinions. You'll definitely agree with me, totally disagree with him. I don't know what we getting this week. Last week he was off the chain. He might be a little quiet this week.
Listen, I'm only giving what the people ask for. You want me to turn it up? I turn it up, and then they
he was like a zombie.
They saying turn it down, and it's like now I'm stuck in a limbo. What the fuck y'all want from a nigga? What these bitches want from a nigga?
Oh my gosh.
Now you DMX.
Now exactly. Go ahead and bark for us.
You could be Cisco.
Why not be Cisco? Because
I can't hit them notes.
Anyway, anybody that's anybody, or anybody that's trying to be somebody that's at Baltimore, I don't know why you ain't come tap in with us yet. Come
bluffing ass niggas.
Oh my gosh, why you got?
Okay. Bluffing ass bitches.
Dick sucking ass niggas.
I definitely apologize.
Dick suck from the back ass
but for
niggas.
you people who are not that, professionals, things who want to see what Baltimore is all about on a positive note or different things of that nature, please hit us up. So E, what's up?
We got a special guest here today. You could introduce yourself, bro.
I go by the name Lenwood.
Talk up a little bit louder for us, Linwood, so they can catch you in the back.
We don't need another names. Like,
I'm sorry. Well, my name Lenwood. Like, I don't want to yell.
I keep on throwing shots at you and shit. My bad.
Hey.
So your name is Linwood.
My name is Lenwood. I'm from Baltimore City. I'm from the West Side, Park Heights.
Okay. Yay. Park Heights.
I do a lot of different shit. You know what I mean, but for the most part, like my focus is just like bettering kids, like, and just trying to be a like a positive role model for kids, bro. Because our kids don't got no guidance, so I be trying to really guide the kids, bro.
Okay, so what's your Instagram for people who might want to reach out to you?
My Instagram is Mr. AYEEMR, and my business Instagram is Don't Be Yo.
Don't be yo. That's a good one. That's a good one. So you say you just want to be a role model for kids. Like, what do you do to actually be a role model for kids?
Well, right now, like I work in a children's hospital for 3 days, and then I work in a elementary school another 3 days, and then I have my son 3 days out the week. So it's like kids 9 days trying to scratch it in the 7.
9 days out of fucking 7 days. How to fucking pull that off?
Yeah, exactly.
Time out. Your son kind of don't count though.
I mean, no,
Because you gonna
count.
you gonna do the best by your son, but these
That's
other
not true.
kids.
Some people won't.
So you mean to tell me I'm gonna treat another kid better than my own son?
Some people
Yeah,
did.
people do. Yo.
Some people did. Real talk. Some people did.
I'm the same father I'm is to my kids. I'm the same father. Like I'm like that to everybody. I don't treat nobody better than my son, but like I'm just the same across the board.
So what do you do at the children's hospital, if you don't mind me asking?
Just clinical research and sit there, and it's really just like babysitting kids and taking data and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
I think I get more of like more better reaction out of the school. Like I make a bigger difference in the school than I do at the.
So what do you do at the school?
I'm a behavior specialist. So I deal with like the bad kids, like the kids that don't.
Why they gotta be bad?
I mean,
Why they just can't be,
I'm not the bad
misunderstood?
Kid.
I deal with the kids that misbehave.
Okay.
So do they have like children with like a mental deficiency?
I sometimes deal with kids with mental deficiencies. The ones that I work in the hospital with all have mental deficiencies.
Okay.
So that's why it's really not too much I can do for them, but what I'm there for.
Right.
But in the school is different. Like I can be more of a role model in the school.
So what are some of your tactics that you do within the school?
I don't try to be the teacher. I don't try to be like I try to be cool with them. Like all the teachers and shit, they don't really like me for real because they like, you not they peer. They like, I mean, but that's how I just try to be cool with them, yo. And I talk to them the same way like how I talk to anybody else for real, yeah. Like, and you gotta understand these kids live in households where all they hear is sit the fuck down and this, that, and third. Then they come to school and they like, everybody just calm down. I said, they don't understand that. So,
Right.
like, I'm not saying I be in there roughing them up or cussing at them and stuff like that, but I just talk to them in a way that they will understand for it. I'm one of them. For, like,
So you say you work in a school, like what grade?
It varies because at first I was substituting doing one-on-one, so I would go from school to school. So it could be an elementary school, it could be a high school, it could be a middle school, things like that nature. Then when I got the position as a behavior specialist and shit, I was at elementary school.
Okay.
That's where you at right now?
Right now, I'm back doing, well, when the pandemic hit, it fucked everything up. So, like, what I was doing was, I was doing the one-on-one thing, and I did that for like 3 years, just going around from school to school, trying to just make an impression and get one of the schools to offer me a job, and that's what happened. And as soon as they offered me the job, the pandemic hit, and it just fucked everything up. And that's how I ended up at the hospital.
Okay, I understand that. So what made you get into that? Like, what was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to make a difference in these kids' lives.
My kids.
Okay.
How many kids you have?
I got one son, but me and my ex-girlfriend was off and on for like 12 years, and her son was like 6 months when I met her. So I raised her son and my son together as brothers for real. And then my son has a younger brother, and his father really don't do too much. I mean, so any chance that I can get him, I get him too. So I got one son, but I got 3 sons.
Right.
That's respect.
So you don't
That's
ever
respect.
feel as though like your relationship with them kids died when that relationship died?
No.
Okay.
I've been there for here. I'm all he know for real. Like, I've been there, like, he don't, like, no.
But at the same time, like, do you expect her to date new men other than
I
you?
don't care what she do. I don't even deal with her. We don't even talk. Like,
So you don't know for sure if you all he know.
who? No, I know. I'm sure. I'm sure on that.
But
Now,
you don't.
right
But
now-
you don't know who she dates. So
Right now, I don't know who she date.
right.
But I do know that she's not gonna date. She's not gonna date nobody and have me around Joe. Because I know the kind of woman that she is. She's not gonna, like, if she can date 100.
Or you knew the type of woman she was when she was with you. I'm just.
I know.
Maybe I'm being devil's advocate, but
I do know the type of woman that she was with me, but before she was with me, I knew her before that. So
It wouldn't matter anyway, right? Wouldn't matter.
No, it don't.
But I'm just saying, every woman is not the same with every guy.
That's true, but that ain't got nothing to do with Shorty.
Allegedly.
Who, my son?
Not your son. Well, you saying he your son because you raised him like a son.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he gonna be my son.
I know that's right.
So what's stopping you from saying like the next guy will come into her life, he might feel the same way as you. Like, I'm a good role model, this is my son.
No, they ain't gonna go that way. If it do, then it do.
He like, I ain't with none of
I'm just
that.
asking. I'm asking the question, bro, because it's a lot of shows you go on. They gonna let you ride with the shit. I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, but I'm not gonna take no disrespect at all.
Right.
So
It don't have to be disrespect. It could be I want to
so-
be in this child's life the same way you want to.
But-
and
and
being
I-
as though you're not with the woman, he gonna be around the child more than you because he's actually with that woman.
Yeah, but that's my son. So, like, regardless of whatever.
In your perspective.
But again, like he's
That's my
saying,
son.
it doesn't matter even if the guy
I
is
don't
still
care.
trying to play a
can
part.
do
That's
it,
still
that's
his
my
son.
son.
Like, it ain't gonna be like you don't
Right.
know that's not my son.
But that's all up to the child's opinion at that point.
That's true.
Because another nigga could come in and he might not be the best fit for him, but he's just giving him everything he wants. He got him the PlayStation 5. He didn't did that. And he might look at him.
I'm a firm believer in let the child decide whatever.
But at the same time-
so like, no, like hypothetically, if Shorty was to say like, yo, no, I don't want you to be my father, you're gonna be my father. All right, now I got 2 kids instead of 3. I ain't really like.
Not even that, but
like,
No, that's
I ain't gonna fight.
no,
That's
no,
a
no,
that's
no,
a
no,
good.
no, no. Not even you fighting it, even
What's
if
the
you're taking
odds of that, though?
Wait a minute. Not even just the odds, just the point. It takes a community to raise kids.
Yeah.
So what you could teach him and what he may not be able to teach him. And what he be able to teach him, you may not be able to teach him.
Right.
So my whole point about it, why there has to be, I need to pick, when it could
It don't
just
have
be
to be.
all of us together raising this child.
Well, he's creating the
That's
scenario.
my point.
He's creating the
That's what I'm
scenario.
saying, and that's the problem with us thinking like
No,
that.
because I'm a realist.
No, it's not a realist
All right.
because most
Once
of
you
the people
done, let me talk, and I'll tell you why I'm a realist. Go ahead.
Go ahead, because that's just your ghetto realist.
No,
Like what you think
I'm a
what
realist
society's supposed to
because
be.
the male ego is the male ego.
I don't got one.
That's
You say
not
you
every
don't got
male.
one, but if a nigga is talking to Shorty, she banging her out around every day, you just gonna be coming around like.
I'm not coming around at all. I don't even got a deal.
So if you're not coming around, that's the male ego.
Huh? He's old enough for you to do
Yeah,
this.
he's 12 years old.
Yeah, come on.
He got a phone and all that.
12-year-old, he can't drive.
But he know
Call
who
him and tell him to
called.
pick him up.
But his grandmother can. And that's the media.
Takes a village.
I talked to his grandmother. Hey, I'm getting bathed in this. Can you da 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 da? All right, she go get him. He get out the house. I go to the grandmother house. I don't even talk to her.
Takes a village. One more time.
I'm just here.
Well, give us a little more. Give us a little insight on who Lenwood is, man. Cause I've known you for many years, man, and you ain't always
I'm a nigga
was
on the
in this lane, man.
I'm a
With the
nigga-
kids and the youth,
I'm a
man.
nigga on the journey,
You've been
yo.
in the lane of street shit.
Yeah.
You know, you Park Heights raised.
You was selling dope.
Oh my gosh, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't.
I was.
No.
You
You was. What you mean
I
allegedly?
wasn't a legend. It's,
Listen,
it's on record.
Just say I was in
It's
the
on
streets.
record.
Yeah.
Give us a little insight of your background, man. Who
Nigga,
you
stop
is.
massaging your knee, bro. You make me uncomfortable.
I'm being
Why you
fidgety.
keep
I'm
doing
being
that?
fidgety right now, yo. Man, what you fucking with me, yo?
Yeah, cause
Alright,
you're right next to him. Go ahead.
Go
But no,
ahead.
like
God
I've done a
damn,
little bit of everything, yo. Like I grew up at Park Heights and shit, and I mean, by the time I turned like 8, I caught my like first charge and shit.
At 8?
Yeah, it was. But
What?
Probably still a fucking basketball card.
It was-
Fucking nigga head.
it was not-
Michael
I did
Jordan
have-
rookie card at fucking,
I did.
fucking 12 years old.
I had like 100 Michael Jordan cards. Like, but no, it was like a mistaken identity type thing. Somebody kicked the little girl teeth out, and my name was so bad in the neighborhood. It was like
They was like, you did it.
Lenny did it. So then when we got to court and shit, she was like, that ain't him. Like, but to this day, that shit's still on my. I mean, I should go get that.
To
shit
this
expunged.
day? Oh, you just never got expunged?
Yeah,
Oh,
that shit's
okay.
still on my. Like they still bring that shit up. Like he got his first charge when in 87. I mean, that shit be terrible, shorty. Like,
Damn.
but like, and then I used to play basketball and shit. I used to collect basketball cards. My uncle Chiefy was like a real big influence in my life, and that's like was some shit that he did and shit. I ran into these niggas in the projects and shit, like when we was kids and shit, used to throw rocks at cars and shit like that. We used to play
Why am I
ball,
not surprised?
play crate ball with Mello, shit like that. Like, I mean, and just got older and shit, and just trying to find my way, yo. I like anybody else in Baltimore City, yo. Like, I ain't never had no father. My father was killed when I was 3 months old. I mean, like, my mother wasn't in, like, she wasn't in a position to raise me, so she let my aunt raise me type thing and shit. Like, I went to all county schools. My peoples wasn't with that, like, living in the city shit, so I went to all county schools. I never stopped going to Park Heights and shit, like, cause that's where I was from. You know what I mean, but as far as school going, all that kind of shit, like, I went to school out in the county and shit. You know what I mean, and I don't know shit. Then once, like, I've been fucking with computers and the internet since it started. Like, I used to be on the fucking computer with the black screen and the green letters and shit, like with the real floppy disks and all that kind of shit. Like, so I've been into that kind of shit since. So like, I got like a little presence on social media for real. Like, it ain't nothing real big and shit, but for my little circle and shit of people that follow me and shit, it's like 5,000 people on there and shit that I interact with kind of daily for real. I mean, that shit turned into like that. Like, for me using that all the way up to this time, like, now I learned how to use it to make money for real. I mean, so like, I do my little things on there, and then before I get off and shit, and have people little conversations and all that shit, like, I tell people stop past the gift shop and buy something on your way out type thing and shit. And then I sell like hoodies and t-shirts and like merchandise and little shit like that.
Man, what the fuck is my wristband, yo?
Nick, that was 2011.
I bought this wristband in fucking 2017.
I'm about to get some more, yo. Like,
I still got this motherfucker, man.
that's when I started the truth movement and shit. I started some shit
man.
called the
You
truth
had a
movement.
lot
what's
of
the truth
fucking
movement?
movements, man.
Oh, we had a lot of movements?
I've done a lot of shit, yo.
Yeah,
like,
man,
I started the truth movement in 2011 and shit. I was just having a conversation with somebody and shit. And it was like, yo, like, niggas need to tell the truth, yo. Like, just be honest. Like, and I just be honest about my opinions about shit. Like, you ain't gotta like my opinion, but I ain't gotta like shit. And I'm at liberty to say it, like, and I'm not hating because I don't like something. Like, just because I don't like eggs don't mean I'm hating on breakfast. I just don't fucking like eggs.
I like the fact that you honest about your opinion, because I'm going to ask you a question with Mello. Do you feel as though, like, Mello don't really represent Baltimore anymore?
No, Mello, no.
Boy, on the back of the nigga
But I don't-
cards,
but
it
I
don't say Baltimore.
They say New York.
Yeah. So
that
I don't
been got
understand,
lost.
like, nigga, how the fuck you from New York, but you went to school out here? Do you feel the type of way about that? Like, honestly?
No, because I feel like Melo, I don't know nothing past from when I met him. Like when we met, we was like 12, 13 years. So I don't know if he was born in New York and moved down here and just, you know what I mean? Because if I was born here and moved somewhere else, and later on in life, I'm still gonna always be from here. So I don't feel a way about it for real. Could he do more and speak more on it? Because he did spend a part of his life here.
But
yeah.
but
He part of his life. The motherfucker spent every bit of his life.
I mean,
fuck,
but
I knew.
you don't
He still
feel as
come-
though that he was repping Baltimore until he got shipped to the
New York.
Knicks.
Yeah, I take that. Yeah, that sound about
I
right.
know it's true.
Yeah.
Cause I want somebody else to say it before I say it.
I
I
see
get to
that,
that.
yeah.
Lad, but
I think it was more so.
no.
He got
I don't-
drafted in the league. It was more so.
He was from Baltimore when he got drafted in the league,
He
bro.
was from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Once he went to the Knicks,
He was from
they
New York.
started saying,
I take
"Oh
that.
yeah, he was born and raised."
It started to bubble up before he.
No, it didn't, bro.
No, I think
It didn't.
I think
you can do all that. Put your hand on your
all the
knee.
stop snitching DVDs and all that shit.
When he was throwing
Already
that
out.
motherfucking
He was
gold
trying to get away
shit.
from
He was trying to get away from it, and it was already.
But he was
bubbling.
already solidified. He was from Baltimore. And when he threw that motherfucking chip, when they
Yeah,
won
but
that gold medal in the Olympics, he was in Baltimore when he shot that shit, didn't he? Wasn't he?
Yeah, you're
All
right.
right, I know he was,
But
nigga.
for the
You ain't cutting
for
cards.
the franchise player that they was trying to build for New York City, he couldn't. be
Denver
from
Nuggets was already announced.
couldn't, like-
They didn't announce that he was from.
This the
but
last
he had
place he could be
already
from trying to
was
be a
already
franchise player in
branching
New York.
off that he
New York
was
and
born
Baltimore
and raised
ever since
in New
those
York, man.
Nah, they were saying
We all
Baltimore
know that
was
the
went to
nigga
New
from
York.
Baltimore, man. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Shit, I'm confused at
Do
this
y'all
point.
really know where he was born at, though?
I don't. I
I
know I
don't
played
know what the
basketball
fuck-
with him when we was 11, 12 years old.
That's what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying.
I know
So
that.
again, he could
I
have
just
been
know the
originally
relationships
there.
that I
Like
knew
we
when
gonna
I met him,
say,
we were here.
Right.
like okay, so
We was
like
kids.
Tupac, if we use him as an example.
But-
Right.
Originally
Yeah,
born
right.
from New York, moved to Baltimore,
Right.
then
But
went
he
to
always,
LA,
like-
and now he's LA.
He
Like
always been.
No.
He always
That's
been
how they
mellow.
said it.
No, it's different.
Right.
He
You
always
can't.
been like even when we was kids, he was always mellow. Shit, yo, mellow coming. Like, he always was.
It was never like that as a kid. Though. I never was like,
Shit.
yo, Mello coming down the music day, yo, that everybody come up, let's hoop. No, he was just mellow. It
No,
was
to
just-
y'all. See, I wasn't from down the muse,
It was. he
so it was
just-
different for me because I was a visitor for real.
Even when we went to the fucking the rec, it was never like we going up there and hoop with Mello. It was just niggas go to the rec.
Right.
Yeah.
Niggas was in there hooping, and one of the hoopers was Mello.
Mello,
It wasn't never like niggas going CO or nothing like that. It wasn't. That wasn't never like.
I mean, you
that.
gotta understand, New York is a bigger market. You feel me?
I think it was all about them just trying to make him the franchise player.
Right. That's what I'm saying. New York is that market, and they want to get the ticket sales
So
regardless.
how about we just do our research to see where he really from, and then we have a better
I
argument.
really don't care.
Hey, who the fuck is the fuck?
I'm just saying, cause don't sit here discussing.
No, it was a question that he asked.
I asked a question.
It was a
See,
question.
you don't fuck
Shout out
you
to
don't,
Mello, man.
you don't follow sports.
No, but you can't answer a question if you don't know where somebody from, so why they really.
Oh, these niggas played basketball when he was 11, 12
So
years old.
why? They could have
Like,
played
what you
basketball
mean?
11, 12, but again, he could originally be from New York.
He could.
So you saying you from where you was born at, or you from where you actually
Depends on
initiated?
who the person is.
Okay.
Cause just how I just
So
tried to
if
use
it depends
Tupac.
on what a person is,
That's not
your argument not that valid.
My argument is because we know that Tupac was born
it's
in New
flawed.
York. He moved to Baltimore, stayed for a while, dropped out of school, and then moved to LA. But what did he end up claiming? West Side.
Yeah, he ain't claim L.A.
He did claim LA. People from LA literally think this man is really from LA until they do
No,
their
they don't.
research. Okay.
Nigga, if I'm,
Oakland, right?
you said Tupac was a coon.
I ain't like you.
Huh?
You like Pop? Goddamn, man. Let's get.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry.
It
Yeah,
all
Brian
depends
and
on
Sugar
where
Plum.
you want to
back
play.
there.
I like Biggie. Anyway.
He was a big-
You like Biggie better than Pop?
All right, so
Okay, we ain't
Yeah, let's do
I don't
this.
look at Pac as he wasn't a rapper to me.
Why wasn't he rap?
Poet,
And he had some of the best raps.
He
What
was
you mean?
he was an actor.
He did both. He was rapping before he was acting.
He no.
Yeah. Yes.
He was 12 at the motherfucking School of Arts.
He wasn't 12.
The School of
Because
Arts
the
is
high
not
school.
acting, bro.
Anyway.
Did you see him on the screen?
Anyway.
Man, that shit don't count.
He was a
He did ballet. He,
was
did a lot of things.
He was an actor playing a rapper. He was an actor.
Fuck, I did ballet.
playing
You
he
did?
was an actor.
I mean,
playing
it was
a
one of my electives
activist.
in middle school.
He was an actor.
Okay.
I mean, he could have had one of his electives.
So you think he was
Gay.
when he was rapping?
The fuck
what?
you do?
Ballet is not
I can't
gay.
tell
What?
Ballet is not gay.
Demi plie, and saying that I was.
That doesn't mean
I wanted
gay.
to do it.
My mother would have never.
You had mother had nothing to do with it.
Yes, she did.
In the 6th grade, you have no
Nigga, my mother not let me
control of
do
your
that, bro.
electives. You have no control.
Y'all know Miss Reese.
You had no control of
Yeah,
it.
you do. Take my son up out of there.
No.
He not dancing.
I got
with you,
out of
baby.
it. I got out of it.
All right. So your mother got shot at, bitch.
I got out of it because
Even-
they gave me an option to get out of
But
it.
it doesn't mean you was gay.
Fuck no.
Okay.
How?
Thank you.
was curious.
I started off in it. I started off in in drama. No, not drama. What is it? Dance. And we was doing demi-plies.
You gotta learn
and
all
that
types of
shit.
dance.
Right, and then they was like, all right, so you got an option to go to music or stay in here, man. Send me the fucking choir. Put me on the choir.
So did they make you twerk?
Well, you could have been on the choir and you could have been gay. There's a lot of people that's on the choir that's gay.
They was called something
I've
different back
always
then.
done
though.
music.
But that's what I'm saying.
I was in church choirs. I was in middle
You
school
could sing,
choirs.
nigga.
I could back then, yes.
Alright.
It doesn't
I
matter
didn't start
what you're
rapping
in.
because motherfuckers was rapping. I've always did music.
Can you sing or something?
Can
No,
you give me a ballet,
why?
though? I want you to do it.
No,
I want you to do the little flirt thing. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So that I keep my arms straight.
Yeah, I did all that.
Shake your body.
I did
Yeah,
it.
wanna see it.
I'm not ashamed of it. I did it. I've always been.
Whoa.
Fuck y'all.
You always been what? I don't know what you been at this point.
Listen.
You always been what? No, you always been what,
He's
nigga?
been musically
talented.
inclined.
Yeah, and music.
No,
But
what the
I've
fuck
done-
this mean?
I've done.
You was straddling from
I was on the choir.
like dick or
No,
what?
it
I wrote
doesn't.
R&B songs. I wrote
No, it
R&B
doesn't.
songs. I wasn't just a rapper, nigga. I was on the choir. I sung. I wrote R&B songs. I wrote poetry. I rapped. I'm not just a nigga who just, oh shit,
Niggas right.
50 Cent
Hold
rapping.
on,
He
listen.
said the best way to become rich is
Right.
to rap
That's
if you got
right.
a story. No, nigga, I've done rapping, or I've been a rapper, or I've done some kind of form. I've done
Listen.
some form of music in my life.
But you
And-
obviously
and-
thought it was something that you ain't like about ballet because you elected to get out of
I
it.
got the fuck up out of there.
But
That's
pause.
why
Let's just make this perfectly clear, though. You have people
We're in
who
the
are
choir.
stone cold killers. You have people
You
who
don't.
are stone cold rappers, stone cold football
No, you
players, basketball players,
No, you don't.
people who are manly men, and guess
He's
what?
lying.
They gay as shit.
What the fuck is
They
gay
gay
to
as
do
shit.
with-
No,
Nigga,
no,
I got a
because
nephew
they're trying
who
to
do
say
ballet.
that you is ballet. trying
that
to say
ain't
you
No,
gay.
that was
And he is-
when I came
he-
to school in the 6th
That's what
grade.
he's saying.
When I came to school in the
Nigga
6th
gay.
grade,
But that's
my
what he's
elective
gay.
was
You wear heels
was
gay.
No, no, no,
was
no.
dancing.
Listen. That's not what
One
I'm
of
And shout out to him though.
Yeah,
Do your thing,
my
bro.
elective was dancing.
No,
nephew.
that's not what I'm trying to say.
That shit
What
was
I'm telling
bullshit,
him
but
is,
I done some
it
demi-plies
doesn't-
and all that. I done it.
It doesn't matter what you do
I didn't think
in
it was
life.
gay. I didn't think
It
it was
doesn't matter what you do in life, where you are in life. If that is something that's your sexual preference, and that's just what you're going to be. It doesn't matter if it's a manly sport.
I don't believe
or
in all that. I
female
was
sport.
born gay shit neither, yo.
If you're
I'm sorry.
going to be gay, you're going to be gay. That's
Yeah.
just what it is. It doesn't
I don't know how it
matter.
works.
And that's the problem
never
with
did
a
no
lot of men.
Let my man
No,
talk.
y'all.
See, look, he real
Am I
silent right
right
here.
or am
How
I
you feel?
wrong?
What?
It
Man,
doesn't
know what?
matter what you're doing. If you a football player or a ballet dancer, if you gay, you gay.
I don't
What
care.
the fuck is that got to do
No,
with?
none of that shit got nothing to do about nothing, yo. Like, I don't
Exactly. You're gonna be
Like,
whatever you want to be.
Yeah, Lenny, yeah, what
I don't
the?
care about
Thank
that
you.
shit, yo. Like,
Yeah, E, you don't fucking.
your sexual preference
Has nothing to
is
do.
your privacy.
Thank
But would you want
you.
your son to be gay?
If that's what he wants.
If that's what he want to do.
What the fuck
It's
are we
shit
talking
private.
about?
It's shit private. Oh, that shit private, yo. It's
about-
straight
That's what we
niggas
talking
that
about.
do gay shit, but we just don't know about.
That's true.
It's your,
And that was my point.
Comment
exactly.
below if you
Your
think
sexual
me in the 6th
preference
grade
is
doing
your
my
like, that shit
WBAs.
I don't understand.
You
why
lying,
that's
bro.
okay. I don't
You
understand.
capping.
I don't
You capping,
understand.
bro.
In 6th grade, they gave it to me.
Why is it a
Capping, though,
problem?
Why is it a thing?
Why is it
But
a
you still
problem?
capping.
How? I don't care. I don't care.
So you don't care if your son was gay?
If that's what he want to do.
All right, well.
I don't know nothing. I don't
So would
know-
you care if your son was a killer? You'll be like, fuck if that's what you want to do?
Same thing.
Yo, my mother,
If a kid grew up to be a killer, he grew up to be a killer. If he grew up to be a punk,
My
he
mother
grew up to
told
be a
me,
punk.
y'all- my
I
mother
hope
told
that
me
my
how
son
to
don't
do
choose
everything
either.
right.
But if he
Right.
do
But do you feel it's
choose
like your teachings and you as a father had something to do with that?
No.
All right, whatever. Fuck it. Y'all right. Come
So
on.
I'm gonna guide my son with everything.
So you, if your son the killer, y'all ain't had nothing to do with that. If he gay, y'all ain't had nothing to do with
My son
that.
the
Niggas
killer.
are gonna grow up. How the fuck they gonna grow up, huh?
Yeah.
If my son a killer, we
Y'all
he grew up to be a
If my
football
son
player,
a
I had
killer-
all to do with that. That was
If my son
my. I put that in that.
All right, so you only put the positive shit up in him, though, huh?
If my son
Yeah,
a killer,
some
we
bullshit.
killers.
Exactly.
Come on, E man. Come on.
No.
If my son a killer, we killers. Flat.
So if your son gay, we gay.
No.
So what you mean? What you mean?
If my son gay, that's what he want to do.
That's
Yo,
what
you
they
can't have it
think.
both ways, yo. You can't have it both.
That's
so you can't have it both.
different, E. That's different. That's not the same
I'm
thing.
talking. No, it is
It's all
the same
about
thing.
being
If they
supportive,
follow the
It's
conversation,
all
it's the
about
same
being
thing.
supportive, man. Being supportive to his son, man.
Your
That's what I'm saying.
sexual
You can't
preference
be-
have nothing to do with other things. You cannot
So
put
you
that
saying
in
you
the
wanna be
same
supportive?
category as a molester or a fucking.
You still got negative shit though too that you just won't be supportive of though.
My cousin gay. I don't care.
So
Nobody
why
saying you-
does gay have to be
Alright.
looked at as a negative thing?
Yeah, I mean, wow.
All right. So why killing got to be looked at as a negative?
Because you know it's a negative thing, nigga.
How?
You're not
It's all
supposed
about how
to
you
take
look at
nobody's
it.
life.
Says who?
Says God. Says the rule
Everybody
of
don't believe in
God.
God.
Okay.
What you mean?
We ain't doing that today.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
back to
all
your
right.
house. I saw on your Instagram.
We
that
played
you
on different
partnered-
variables, but go ahead.
Sorry, I saw that you
You ain't
partnered.
gotta go from death to like it's other shit.
I saw that you partnered with the health department.
Yeah.
So what is that all about? Educate us a little bit on both that. I saw you got guys like what are they called, billboards and
Yeah.
things like that. Could you educate us a little bit more on your partnership?
It's called the U equal U program,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about just normalizing getting tested, just to know your status, just
Okay.
like as a regular person. So when
For any STIs.
yeah, and
Okay.
when it was brought to me, she was like, "Yo, we just trying to get people to influence others, just like regular people, just to go out." And I said, "Well, I'm all for it." So
What's the STI?
and she was like,
Sexually transmitted infection.
"Yeah, like people with HIV and all those."
I knew
kind
the
of
D. I ain't know the I.
D is
was.
disease. So disease is something that you continue in for the rest of your life. And infection is just something you probably can cure.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't
Life
have
how you want.
HIV or anything like
Bitch,
that. But I mean, she thought like I would feel a certain way because it's
Because your picture and stuff is
my
everywhere.
picture everywhere. But
How many
it's
times you been
also
out 15?
on other, it's not just me. It's other people. It's transgender people.
Of course.
It's people that do have AIDS. You know what I mean? And she just was.
This is why we need to
I would
pause and have bloopers. My bad. I'm sorry.
Because he's really saying something really
Yes,
good.
he
Like,
is.
he really is.
And
That's
you
why-
interrupting them.
It's my guy.
Yeah, so let him
I
finish.
apologize.
Because there's a lot of people out
Well, fuck
here.
you,
Half of you
fucking
niggas,
shit.
hold on. Half of you niggas don't even have primary care doctors. So let's just be quiet.
Dr. Perrette, we out
Let's
there.
just be quiet
Timonium.
here.
We out there. Timonium.
So this right here is really educational for not only just children, but a lot of the grown people of our age.
Twist
so
your
can
back
you
towards
continue
me,
to say
nigga.
what you say?
Texas
Don't you do
Square
this LB
and
shit.
Timonium. Dr. Perrette.
But
Google
some
him.
people don't
You'll know
have
that I
it.
tell the truth. I
So
have-
let him finish telling
You ain't
how
talking
he
to me,
was
sister.
able to
What did you
be.
mean?
I said some people. I did not
I
say
don't
your
know, but
name
you looked me in my eyes, I
directly.
felt like you
Yeah.
What
talking
is
to me.
wrong with
You
black
should
people?
look at that
I
motherfucker
said
then.
Yo, what the
some
fuck you looking at me
I
for?
don't know. You might don't know your doctor.
Shit, I go to whatever one available.
You know, people who
What you
know the
talking
truth, they catch their feelings,
about?
right?
Fuck, I need a personal one. We need all y'all know. All
That's
y'all
a
know my
fact.
business.
So again, she hit you up. You said, fuck it, I'll be the brave face
Yeah.
to let everybody know, like, yo, get tested because that's something that you
That
need
everybody
to do,
should know.
right?
Yeah.
So who
you
was she
partnered
holding
with
up?
them.
She burned him.
No, my homegirl works for the health department, so she offered me. She the one that offered me
The position.
opportunity,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I mean, and it was like it was the billboard it was like a billboard. It was on buses. It was on like all over social media. It was on like World Star and Snapchat and
Damn,
Instagram.
this shit was lit.
and all this shit was everywhere for real. It was like, and I don't know. It got it kind of helped me with my brand and shit, and it also got the word out there that it's a thing though. Like it's not just it's a whole continuing campaign. Like it was just me at the time, and it's still going on for real.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So do you encourage that for like some of the teenagers that you work with, even for your own children to say, hey, you need to go get tested, go to the doctors?
Yeah.
Because us black people, we don't really trust the healthcare system.
We
Let's
only
be
go to the
honest.
doctors when we sick. Like,
Exactly.
we
When it's
don't-
too far gone.
Yeah, like we don't.
Nigga, ain't you vaccinated?
Who I am.
You are? Oh, shout out to you.
So let him finish.
What
he was
about- what
saying.
about y'all?
Can he finish his question?
No, because you was, that
Well,
was your
go into
question.
that.
You
I said black
Nah,
people
y'all
don't
know,
go.
y'all- Fuck no, I ain't get that shit.
What the fuck you?
I think I was at work for a minute and shit. Fuck no, I ain't get that shit.
Yo,
No. Listen,
Hey,
listen.
no. Don't do all that damn. Oh, yes, yes, and no. And now the nigga say, no, you want
I said
you
go
can't play both
to
sides.
the
You can't play both
doctor.
sides, yo.
I
You
said
tired of
nothing
it, yo.
about getting
Take a shot.
vaccinated
Take
for
a shot,
COVID.
Ayo.
No.
Take a shot.
We ain't talking about vaccination, but take a shot.
We're
I'm vaccinated.
I didn't talk
No.
about vaccination.
Well, you
You
said
did.
no. You said to go get clean and get your HIV test.
Yes.
If your bitch not burning, you ain't burning.
Make it a part of y'all.
Are you recording?
God damn, Whitney.
Listen,
Yeah.
I
The
feel
bloopers, man.
Ain't no
exactly.
business,
She
nigga.
didn't even tell us.
No, I told you.
I agree with you that people need to go to the doctor just to get checked. Sometimes that's why we find out that most African American males find out that they have stage 4 internal cancer, like in the butt, intestines, and things like that, and it'd be too far gone for them to get any treatment or to get any help because they waited so long
They ain't nothing but a flu
because
shot.
they haven't got tested. We're so sick by the time we go to the hospital, then we have to be put on ventilators, or we have to.
Or
get
you wasn't sick
transfusions.
till you went to that motherfucker.
Or you don't go to the doctors. You feel like you got a little itch down there on your dick, but then you find out you got yeast or you're burning because men can get yeast infections.
Well, if you burning, you gonna feel it, my nigga. What you mean?
If you're burning, but if you get
burning, you gonna feel it. You
but if
say if you
get
burning,
tricked-
because you're not a nigga.
I
If you
said
burning, you
if
gonna feel
you
it.
got an
You right.
itch,
Cool, you right.
you don't pay it no mind for
Why the
it.
fuck I'm not gonna pay
until
an
it
itch of
gets
mine?
further, because you might think, oh, it's just a normal itch. My nuts just.
There's no
itchy
such
now.
thing as a normal itch, my nigga. I got nuts all day, every day.
It could just been just like a little scratch. I don't know.
Yeah, because you don't have nuts. And my nuts
You're right,
itching is
I-
crazy.
was just itch, right?
But listen,
Right.
it could
Tell
have been
That's for a day.
that. Or,
That's a week
I'm not
for a day.
saying like a whole day, but it could have just been that moment, but the whole
Yeah,
time.
Everybody nuts
It's-
itch for a moment. Readjust my boxes. What you mean?
All right, but you think it's readjusting your
I let
boxes,
them nuts itch.
but the whole time you got yeast, okay? Or
You can't have yeast in your nuts.
My nuts got a little
you can get yeast down there on your nuts. What is wrong with y'all?
You ain't getting no yeast in your nuts, my nigga.
Okay.
Crazy.
You know what?
I do know what. Then y'all Google it and tell her dumb ass.
And how much you want to bet y'all can get yeast down
You've
there?
never had a pair of balls.
I've never had none, but I've known people that came in and got tested and had it down there.
They had yeast
I
on
can
their
tell
nuts.
you, yes, it did.
So yeast
Yes,
is growing
it
on your
did.
nuts.
Nick, yeast can grow on your nuts.
So what, you just don't watch the balls?
I don't know. I'm not there washing his balls, but I know he had it.
Were they homeless?
Listen.
Homeless balls.
Anyway.
Homeless balls.
And you can also have trick. No, for real, we need to be serious.
Well, we is
Y'all
serious,
can
but you're not getting yeast on your
y'all
nuts.
can also
If you
have-
washing your nuts.
Just because you didn't have it don't mean people have not.
Because I wash my nuts.
No, for real, let's be clear.
No,
You
real shit,
can
I'm talking about
wash
soap
your
and water.
shit all day long. It doesn't mean you still can contract it. That's what y'all don't understand.
You can have all kind of shit.
You can have trichomonas and have no symptoms and spread it to 10 bitches. Like this is what I'm
That's something
saying.
different than yeast, though.
Yo,
my nigga.
I'm telling you different things
You
that you
just don't
may
want to
not
be
know.
wrong. Go ahead,
you
look it up.
can
Y'all look it
have.
up.
Okay.
Hit up in the comments.
Okay, let's go.
Hit up in the
At
comments.
the end of the day, like he was saying,
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
telling
Oh, you got the
because he
crabs.
wanna be dumb. Like he just don't.
No,
take
I'm
it
not dumb. I'm
serious.
actually educated. You just don't
That's
know what
the
fuck you
part of
talking
a lot of
about.
our
You don't
people.
have
How
nuts.
you gonna tell me?
All right.
A lot of our
Fuck
people
it,
don't
man.
go out
Somebody
here
got
and
yeast
get
in his balls
tested.
itching. What
But
the
what
fuck?
I'm saying is, it happens.
It does.
And
It
people
doesn't
need-
happen that way, though.
It's whatever. It's
Right.
going back to the point where, as though he was saying, for
Itchy
people
nuts.
to go
Itchy
get
nuts.
tested.
So if a nigga got itchy nuts and you
No,
suck his
you're
balls,
right.
you got itchy mouth?
Know your status, right? Go ahead and get tested. How often did they tell you that people?
Is that gonna
should
be an
come
itchy
and
mouth,
get
though?
Twice a year.
I'm sorry. How many times they tell you?
Twice a year.
Twice a year. So that's every 6 months,
That's
correct?
the normal.
Okay.
Right, we
Some
know
people
that.
don't know that though.
Who the fuck don't know that?
There is a lot of people that don't know to go get tested every 6
I get
months.
tested
That's what y'all
every
don't
time I go to the ER or
understand.
some shit. Like,
Yeah,
when they
you're
go in
right,
the
you're
ER and they give you a little rapid one, I'll
Some people feel like if they feel good, ain't nothing wrong with them. What the fuck I need to go to the doctor for?
Yeah.
I
You
can't
keep
dumb- I
pulling
can't
your
dumb
thumb
it
at
down.
me.
I can't
I'm
dumb it
like
down,
this.
I know it.
Why
I
you
can't
keep
dumb it
pulling
down
your
because
thumb
I
at
know
me?
it. I know
I'm not
it, man.
pointing at
I'm
you.
wrong
I don't
for
like
dumb
all
it
that
down.
shit.
I'm just talking. My
Listen,
thumb
man,
over here
all
pointing
right,
at the
man.
fucking
Fuck the
fire
itchy
thing.
nuts,
I'm talking
man.
to them too, right?
Fuck the
That's
itchy
how I
nuts.
was.
No, that other thumb wasn't up. But
Yes, it was. Wait till we run the
Okay.
tape. Anyway, I'm not doing this with him.
And
Again,
you should let it go.
you should definitely know when to do this. So they told you come in every 6 months.
Yep, every 6 months.
Get tested.
Get tested, know your status, and stay up on shit. Like it was like it's just about educating people on the whole thing. Period. Like I didn't know that you can contract HIV but still live like a normal life type shit.
Yeah.
Like you can
Right.
get your T cells up type shit, or like take a medicine to where it's doing keep it all
Where
in
it's
one spot.
non-detected.
Yeah, so yeah, now detected. That's what the lady said. I mean, and I didn't know nothing about that.
Or it could live
I thought like
dominant.
You're right. I thought you
In
could
you
either
forever.
have it or you wouldn't, or you didn't. Right, right. I didn't know it was all these other avenues and things of that nature. So
and with you knowing all that, you still fucking raw.
my girl,
But before she was your girl, you started off fucking her raw too, though, didn't you?
my girl.
Ah,
My
okay.
girl.
Just strictly your girl.
Yeah.
Even when she wasn't your girl though.
No, I use condoms.
Okay.
Condoms $1, yo.
Yeah, but that motherfucking feeling is $1 million without it.
$1, yo.
So,
I'm a mouth man anyway, so I ain't worried about all that.
oh, that boy like that. He
I
ain't
like
get
it. I like it.
You can still get it.
You could burn her mouth.
I'm sure. I don't know what I'm saying.
You could burn her mouth with that motherfucking that dick.
No, not this one.
I don't know about that one, but I'm just
Mine.
She
saying.
can burn you with her mouth.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
see, yeah.
Every
So
6 months we'll know.
shit, y'all niggas crazy.
Nah.
Yo, let's talk about your clothing line, man. You know,
The
I
Don't
see
Be
you
Your
got.
shit.
I see you got.
I wore this just because it actually go with the whole story and shit. Like I was working in the school and shit, and we went on a field trip, and I was mad because I ain't know nothing about the field trip. And then when we get there, I see we had a pumpkin patch and we was gonna be outside and shit. So I'm like, fuck, shit, like I'm about to be cold. I'm anemic and shit. When I get cold, I be like, I just was mad the whole time I was there and shit. So the little boy that was with me, he wasn't paying that shit no mind. Like he had fun and shit. I mean, so when we get back to the school, the teacher like, hey, y'all draw what y'all seen and shit, and he drew this. You know what I mean? And we was at the pumpkin patch and shit, and he said, this was me, all happy and shit, when he was on the hayride.
And that shit.
He said, this was you.
Holy shit.
That's cool, yo. For you to put that on your own shit, yo, that's
Cause you
cool
was
as shit,
mad.
yo.
Only like, but it all came together. Like so, after he, look, it's a real look. I really got it.
Kids be paying attention.
Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta
that's
say
cool.
Look, so when he said it, see how y'all did, I laughed and all that other kind of shit. But then I really thought about it and shit. Like my family always tell me like, yo, when I catch an attitude, it consumes me. Like, and don't shit matter at that time until the attitude is gone. We'll be in fucking California, motherfucking Ocean City, and I get mad, and now I'm mad all day, and I done wasted a whole day in fucking paradise because I had an attitude. My people's like, yo, let it the fuck go get the ice cream or something, walk the boardwalk, like, and I won't and shit. I just hold on and shit. You know what I mean? But the difference between, like, my peoples and Shorty was, he showed me what I look like.
Wow.
Right.
And it
Outside looking in.
and it fucked my head up, yo. And made me think like if I would have stepped outside of myself for 2 seconds, I could have focused on him and just made his time there that much better. Even though he had a good time, but yeah. So you know what I mean? I mean it's just so I just get them times where I just get like that. I had told my homeboy the story and I sent him the picture and shit to show it to him and shit. And like a week later, I caught an attitude with him about something. You know what I mean? And we going back and forth shit through the text, and he sent me the picture back and was like, don't be young. Like
That's a good one.
Like that nigga you get like don't like that you be acting like a bitch sometimes, shorty. Like all that
They
fun,
do.
buying and fucking, it's like yo, don't be that, yo. Like come on, yo. And it just made so I put it on a shirt for myself. And it was just like I put it on my shirt, I put it on my phone. Like it was just a reminder to myself to like if when I catch an attitude, so I won't hold. If I see this, I'll straight let it go. You know what I mean? And I start like I put it on the shirt and people start buying it. Like I ain't even mean to for real. Like it turned into a whole company type thing. Like and the stories I get from it, like it's like cause I put the story out and shit, and now like when people buy shit, like the girl bought a shirt for her boyfriend and shit, and he went to the store and shit, and came back pissed. These motherfuckers in Walmart, something, and da. So she said she stood there and listened to him for the whole time he was fussing and shit. And as soon as he stopped, she was like, "You look like that shit on your shirt right now." He said he looked down at the shirt and he bust out laughing. They sat down. They had the motherfucker not. I mean, the rest of their night was. So when the motherfucker acting like that, yo, like, everybody know it, yo. Even your grandmother used to say this, like, I ain't one of your little yo homeboys and shit like that. And Baltimore is such like yo is such a part of our culture. Like it was smart for me to like brand the word yo, because everybody know a yo. Like everybody know. Who, I mean, your aunt who be stealing the motherfucking food stamps and shit like that. Like don't
That's
be
a
yo.
fact.
I mean, just don't be yo.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's
I like
a
it,
fact.
man.
I love it. I love it. That's
man.
cute.
I like it.
Send
man.
me that shit, cause I be going, oh.
Yeah, it really helps me, yo. Like that shit really like.
Sometimes people need a visual.
Outside of the clothing brand, which I love, I know that you did music.
Yeah.
One point in time, you was fucking with True Bill, right?
Yeah,
A
something
little
like that.
bit, right?
Yeah.
What you want to elaborate on that? And
I mean-
elaborate on the music. Like, y'all still in a good space, or you're
Yeah,
not in a
yeah.
good space?
No, I had a lot of ups and downs with that music shit. You know what I mean? But I made a good name for myself. Like everything that I do now branches off of that. Like everybody that I met from that shit, like that's where my circle is now for real. Like
So did he know the slow nigga we was talking about earlier who couldn't rap?
I know, yeah. I know all
From,
that.
no, we haven't put it together.
The nigga.
For the one they said that was bullshit when they was in high school.
No.
Oh, he ain't know your
No,
own
no,
right.
no.
I ain't know.
No, but no,
Thanks.
I made a name for myself with that music shit, yo. Like I can't go nowhere right now without people knowing who I is for real.
So you was a spitter.
Yeah.
You gonna spit?
No. No.
But you was a spitter though.
Yo,
They say once a spitter, always a spitter.
nobody better than me.
I was spit.
All right, just spit. Let's hear it. It's the same thing goes.
Why?
Because
Same
you said
thing
ain't
goes.
nobody better
Can
than
I
you.
play something on my phone?
Alright,
Fuck
but
no.
I might be better than
No,
you.
you gotta do that shit. We don't do
No,
all
I'm just
that.
saying I might be better than you.
No.
Why can't play that on my
No, I
phone?
can't.
No, because if you hit now, what you gotta play it on your phone?
Ooh, no, I'm gonna rap it on my phone.
All right,
Oh
go
yeah,
ahead.
you
Go
can rap it
ahead.
on your
Go
phone.
ahead.
You
Go
talking
ahead.
about
You
play
gonna
it?
do it without fucking it up?
I'm nice.
Go-
Wow.
Oh, he nice.
I know what you are, but you might.
Nice.
We
I'm a
don't
real-
know what he
yo,
is.
I'm a real rapper though.
Well,
I'm
rap,
not-
Okay,
nigga.
all right,
I'm
let's
not-
go.
I'm
Let's
not-
go.
You know what I mean?
You need a beat?
No, that's all.
You gotta be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold up.
Look at that. It's a lot of rappers from Baltimore.
I'm really good though. That's why I only like telling people.
All right,
I
well,
rap.
they gonna
But
tell
I'm-
you if you good or not, because they gonna kill you in the comments.
That's
If
a
you
fact.
ain't.
It's a shame niggas fuck up the game, mothers is crying. Be real, tell the truth about your gang, niggas is dying. They want me tell the truth about a change, nigga, I'm trying. And all these rapping shit sound the same, tell me I'm lying. This one for the hood cause it raised me, yeah it made. Them lessons from the streets made me crazy, but they saved me. What happens when little mama's little baby ain't a baby, ain't going for the nose or the maybes, nigga pay me. They talk about yesterday's paper, but that's old news. Feds taking statements from neighbors, but they old clues. Back from the future like nigga, where my old shoes. Yeah, we use tools like pros, you use pro tools. I guess I'm old school because I'm old enough to tell niggas I told you. Never been the type I know killers that show you, but I'll never talk like real niggas supposed to.
Okay. Alright.
He never
I ain't
talked
mad
like
at
real
that.
niggas supposed to. Okay, so
Hey.
we want to
Hey,
thank
we
you.
appreciate you
Yes,
coming
yes,
out, bro.
Yes.
My
Thank
guy,
you for
man.
coming.
It's my guy, man.
Anytime,
Hey, if you rap like that, you would have been on.
Because I never talk like that, like real
I was
niggas
this
supposed
close,
to.
I think you want me to fuck around on this motherfucker.
I mean, let's
can
see.
do what you want.
got?
Nah,
I know you not.
I need my own.
Shit.
You know what? I'm finna do my own interview,
Yo,
man.
to
We gonna interview me.
To be a
and
whole
give me-
hundred, yo, I'm everything I am for that rap shit because of niggas like yo. Like they was rap, like when I got around them niggas, they was already
Please
rapping
don't make
shit.
him be
No,
on his
real
house.
shit. And
He already
and
been
out
in the
of-
mirror 10
no,
times.
to be all
Can't.
and out of everybody that
Can't take it at 11.
out of everybody that was us, that was kids that was rapping, that really went on to do something, it was only me and him and one other nigga for real. You know what I mean?
Who I know was?
Fields.
Phil? K Fields?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Shout out to K Fields. We gotta have K Fields.
Like out of
Yeah,
everybody
we gonna
that
get it.
was back then rapping and shit, we the only ones that really kept taking it serious and really, you know what I mean? But yeah.
But niggas can't fuck with me,
Niggas
though.
can't-
I don't know,
man.
K Fields, he could kind of
K
speak.
Fields can't fuck with
This
me.
nigga
man.
don't talk
You
every
think
time.
Fields can
Y'all
fuck
don't know
with me?
what y'all gonna get.
I already killed Fields on the song, so that's
You think Fields
Okay,
can fuck with me?
okay.
Hey,
No,
Phil,
no, no, no.
Ken,
We not
no,
doing that. Not
I'm
today.
that nigga.
Not tomorrow.
Phil's know how to make a
Honestly,
song though, yo.
please
Y'all
be
niggas not
quiet.
gonna rap, but Phil know how to
Obviously, you
make a
can
song,
see these
yo.
niggas are drunk and their ego is getting in the way. So what I'm about to do is say thank you for coming on, Linwood. We appreciate you
All right.
for coming to see us at Anything Goes. You
And this
hear
been
me?
another episode of Anything Goes.
Fun.